Hey guys, it's Kedrix. I know it's been a very long time since I uploaded my first video. I know I said that my second video was going to be my Venus theory, but shortly after that I got sick, so I wasn't able to work on the video. And plus, I have to go to work every day, so between being sick and having to go to work, I just don't have time. But I am working on the video. It's My computer's not being as nice to me as it used to be, so I'm having to really work on it a little bit more. But but yeah. Anyway, today, since it's Saturday, for me that's Sword Art Online Day. So, and yeah, you'll hear me clear my throat quite a bit because I'm still kind of congested, but this. That's right, the Elucidator. I've had this since July, I think, and it is a real blade. Whoa. So I guess from now on, whenever I do I'm just gonna let it sit like that because it's a lot easier. It doesn't hurt my back so much. Whenever I do an SAO review, this is what I'm gonna use. So. Sword Art Online episode 20. Gotta say, a little disappointed once I found out everything about the Sleeping Knights, but it was also very typical. I mean, I didn't expect this to go into real life, but it's still a good series, so, either way. It's nice to get away from all the drama every now and again. Sorry. The fact that, man, I'm sorry. I really am. I mean, Jesus. Oh, man. Okay. So, the start of the episode has to do with Asuna talking to Yuki or Zekin, whatever you want to call her. uh, and then being introduced to the rest of the Sleeping Knights. Now, their goal is to have their names put on the big stone that we saw in episode 1 of SAO where all the players are marked. Back then, whenever a player died, their name just started to disappear from it. And now we learned that when a raid party beats a boss, then your name, the leader of the team, his name or her name gets put onto that stone. However, it's only the leaders. If you do it in a small party of about 7 people, just about, then yeah, everyone in the party gets their name put on. And it makes a lot of sense that these people want to do this because, you can't play a game forever. I mean, eventually you got to grow up. So all these guys are going to have to, leave each other eventually. And as soon as Asuna's mother showed up, my mind instantly went back to an anime I watched a few months ago, Sankarea, I think it was called. About a kid, got a girl to turn into a zombie. Long story. Check it out. I'll leave a description below, or just the name of the anime, whatever, and a place where you can watch it. Man, this is heavy. Okay. Asuna's mom. Yeah. We saw a little bit of her in the last one, and here she is lecturing Asuna about not being at dinner. Okay. So, just because she missed dinner, you're thinking about taking away her amusphere, whatever it's called. All right, first off, I know what it's like to be a little obsessed with gaming, but, I don't really have anyone that I know that is so obsessed with gaming that they jump away from their friends and all that Man, sorry, but this is what really pissed me off. All right, I come from a family where gaming is not supposed to be a big deal. Yeah, it's okay to do it, but that's everyone in real life. It's okay to game, but when you get lost in a game like that, well, that's one thing, but Asuna's not lost in the game. That's the difference. And her mother, who wants her to go to a special school. If you saw the last episode, you should know this. Uh, quite honestly, am I the only one right now who just kind of wants to go? Because I want to rip her head off. I don't know. I want to make an SAO game now just so that I can rip her head off. Yeah. Think about it. Think about it. Anyway, to kick off what was left of the episode, it had to do with Asuna kind of dealing with the turmoil of her mother's threat to take away basically her entire life. Her life is revolved around being inside ALO, and that I think that's very sympathetic in an idea. I guess not sympathetic. A lot of people can really relate to that because a lot of people feel more secure inside of a game than they do in real life. Because in real life, you're not really a superhuman. You're a kid, a normal person. So it makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. uh, so anyway, we get back into ALO. And Asuna is clearly distracted by everything that's been going on in her real life. She's distracted by everything that's going on with her mom, everything that's been going on with Kirito, and now the Sleeping Knights. And I think what was very interesting was something we saw in the last episode, was that she kind of found a way to revert back to her original SAO1 uh, lifestyle, the way she was. She was very hard. She was very motivated. She was very focused in battle. And I think that's what really led to her being such a very interesting character to a lot of people. And we're getting more of her backstory here, which is a really good thing. We've known very little about her. We knew about a guy whose name I can't really what was it? Sugu? No, that's Kirito's sister. Sugo. The guy that Kirito went. But yeah, we found out a little bit about her relationship with that guy, and we met her father for all of 72 seconds, I guess. I don't know. But now that we're getting more into her mother and the rest of her life, we're really starting to feel more sympathetic for Asuna, and it's really starting to hit us. And so they go on through their boss battle, and they lose. We don't really get to see the fight. Kind of a disappointment, but at the same time, they're really trying to move this one along, and SAO does have a problem with pacing sometimes. In SAO 1, they had I'm going to say a big problem with pacing. A whole 2 years went by in the first half of SAO that we never got to see, which was a high disappointment for a lot of us. And the stuff that we did see was in the beginning, about the last 2 months or so. And now the pacing is sort of reverting back to that. The pacing in the first half of SAO2, very good, loved it. SAO2 was amazing. And what's more is that the pacing here is kind of flowing in a little bit of the SAO1 version. It's a little frustrating sometimes, really. So, no boss battle fights. However, once they figure out that they're being watched by a bunch of different guild members that all want to do basically the same exact thing, well, what they do is they go straight back to the boss room. They don't wait, they don't train, they don't try to get new equipment. Their priority is simply to beat the boss. Of course, when I get up there, a big party of other players is up there, and I gotta give it to Yuki. She knows how to get business done. She's not afraid to get up in someone's face and say, "Hey, out of my way," or we can just fight. Let's do that. I gotta say, Zekin's turning out to be a good character. We're getting better character development for Asuna. And the second she said, "Let's fight," and we saw those other guys coming from down the hall, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be one heck of a fight. And Kirito shows up. I'm not sure how that's going to happen. I think he's probably just going to hold him off because he's like, oh, Asuna's up there, so I got to hold him off so that they don't, interfere or anything. Asuna can handle everything else. I think it's okay that Kirito is not being seen as the main character at the moment, where it's being Asuna and Zekken. But Kirito, just having him there is good, even if he's just there to hold off the enemy for a little while. So, art and animation, excellent, very good. I swear, every time I'm looking at these characters, and even just the backgrounds, it's always amazing. I'm always happy to see it. Art and animation, beautiful. I'll give that a 9 out of 10. For the episode as a whole, I'm going to go with maybe 6.5 to 7, somewhere around there. Not something that grips me, but I am still loving the opening for SAO 2. So, that's it. Okay. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked what I said, if you have anything to say to me, leave a comment below, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you have any video requests that you want me to do, any anime you want me to see, manga you want me to read, leave them in the description. If I've already taken a look at them, I'll post a video. And if I haven't taken a look at them, I'll get around to it when I can. Like I said, I'm very busy most of the time. And I will get you that Vanitas video when I can. So thank you very much. I've been Kedrix, and thank you so much for watching. I'll check you guys later.